what's up? It's Skippy Simon. Hi. Oh, where's my hand? If you can hear this, then I survived my hip replacement surgery. Yay. So let's have some peaches. All right. These are Kirkland sliced peaches. I just want to say, man, you never realize just how lucky you are sometimes until you realize just how lucky you are sometimes. Like, I'm fucking lucky, man. I'm really lucky. I got such a like I don't have a lot in life, but the stuff I have is pretty awesome. Like the VA hospital and my family. Like I'm very grateful for both. My family, especially. My older brother is absolutely fucking amazing. And he just left yesterday. Yesterday was Monday the 6th. Today's the 7th. But my older brother came out here for a week, and he didn't have to. He's got a wife, he's got pets, he's got, a house, he's got everything. Meanwhile, I was going in for hip replacement surgery, and he's like, I just want to let you know something. Like, he was out, because he came out a week previous to go to Santa Barbara and go to, uh, Halloween Horror Nights with his wife. And he wanted me to go too, but I told him, I couldn't. And he was begging me. My older brother was absolutely begging me. He wanted me to go to Halloween Horror Nights horribly. But I was like, I can't. He was like, why can't you? And I was like, here we go. There's a trick for you. The reason why these lids stick is because there's no air introduction to them because they're vacuum sealed. So if you pat, pat, boom, there you go. Now you can look like a strong man in front of your woman, tough guy. Because Larry knows that's what you alpha males need nowadays. And any excuse to be a man. But these are good. I was hoping they tasted better, but fucking clean peaches and heavy syrup. But sorry, I got some stupid thing on my screen. Get the fuck out of here. I got this whatever. But anyhow, like my older brother came in. These are good. They're just not great. But my older brother came into town. Like I said, we wanted to go to Halloween Horror Nights. And I told him I couldn't because I couldn't walk. It was true. I mean, it's like if you go to Halloween Horror Nights at Universal, you're walking miles and miles and miles. And I don't have the wherewithal, or at least I didn't at the time, to yeah, I just didn't want to walk, to be honest, because it was so excruciatingly painful for me to walk. I hated it. Fuck the police coming straight from the underground. Young Skippy got it bad, Cousin Brown, whatever. But yeah, I didn't want to go just because I didn't want to ruin their day. I didn't want to be a drag. I didn't want to be like, oh, can we sit down? Because I told him, I was like, if you want to, we can call up my best friend. He can tell you about when we went to Las Vegas and I couldn't walk more than 30 feet without having to sit down because I was in excruciating pain. So, I just didn't want to waste the money. But yeah, it was like $350 too. Because they wanted to get all the fast passes and everything. And I'm like, I don't like... There's nothing at Universal that I want to buy for $350. I don't care about the Simpsons land. I don't care about... I've never seen any Harry Potter garbage. I'm not going to support anything J.K. Rowling, that transphobe cunt. Yeah, there's nothing at Universal I wanted to see. But he came up to my apartment after we went to Santa Barbara. He needed to use the bathroom, and he was like, "Hey, I'm in between jobs right now." Because he just sold off. It's so funny how me and him are like exact opposites. Like I'm in the weed industry, and he just sold off his 3 drug testing laboratories in Houston, which I think is just. Hey, you know what? He's happier now. That's what counts. Because he had a problem, same problem everybody's fucking having in America: private equity. He had a small mom and pop business, and he was doing drug testing, and then the mom and pop sold out to private equity. Next thing you know, all of his tests are double in price. He's got to raise his prices, and that takes a direct hit on his bottom line. So he just decided to get out of it before it got worse. So I'm glad he did. I'm glad he made some money in the process. But here's the thing. My older brother, I love him dearly, but he did not have to go out of his way to do what he did. But you know what? He did, and I appreciate it. My God, and I felt bad because he was like, okay, my hip replacement surgery happened last Tuesday, so it's been a week since I've had my hip replacement. He sat with me in the hospital for like 3 days as I recovered because I didn't want to leave early. I wanted to make sure I was okay. There's people who leave early, they get infected, something bad happens. I didn't want any of that stuff. So I just wanted to make sure I was going to be all right. He stayed with me the whole time. And then I just wanted to compensate. I wanted to make it up to him, and I wanted him to have a good time. And I was like, hey, let's go have some fun. Let's go do this. Let's go do that. He's like, no, let's go to Costco, get you some food. We can do that later. And I just, honestly, I'm glad that I got to take him around and show him a lot of, I took him to some restaurants like Zanku Chicken, and I took him to Norm's, and I just showed him around, because, he doesn't like where I live. I love where I live, okay? Like, I love Los Angeles because it's wild, it's crazy, and it's great, you know? It's entertaining as shit. I mean, if I need entertained, I just walk out my door. That's why I don't own a television. I mean, I've seen insane shit in my own neighborhood. I've watched homeless people fight with swords. I've watched Lambert. I remember one. Oh man, I remember I woke up this one time and I heard. Next thing I know, I see a Mercedes SUV through the front window of the dry cleaners across the street, and I'm like, yeah, never a dull moment on my corner. But my older brother, he came into town, and I took him to Hollywood Forever Cemetery. I was like, I need some exercise, so let's go to the cemetery. And I showed him a bunch of dead celebrities, and he was loving it, and it was great. And I took him to this pinball place over in Eagle Rock called Revenge of, because we were going to Costco anyhow, so I was like, fuck it, let's go there too. And so we went and we played a lot of pinball. My older brother and I, we have common ground on pinball. We're both pinball fanatics. He hates when I come over his house and I set all the records on his machines, but I just enjoy playing pinball. But got to play pinball, got to do a lot of fun stuff, and went to Pan's restaurant by the airport yesterday because it was in the movie Pulp Fiction and it was in the movie Triple X and a bunch of movies. A great restaurant. My God, the food there is phenomenal. And also their hot sauce collection. My God, I've never been treated to so many wonderful hot sauces. They had Crystal, they had Frank's Red Hot, they had Tabasco, they had Red Rooster, and they had Crystal. Okay, and Red Rooster was the one that won it for me because I did a basically a bikini contest with a piece of chicken, and I tested them. Crystal, I was like, man, that's not good. And Frank's was just so middle of the road. But man, that Red Rooster, because I love Tabasco. You can't. Tabasco's my go-to girl. That's my hot sauce. That's the first girl I fell in love with when I was getting MREs in the military. Because they would give you these little shot glass, little size. It was the best. Tabasco made tuna and noodles taste incredible. But anyhow, I'm very thankful and grateful and thankful that my older brother came out and, stuck with me, stayed with me while I was just sleeping in the hospital. He's great, and I'm very blessed that I have such a wonderful brother. And I'm actually sad. I got to text him and be like, I'm actually I'm sad you're not here. It's lonelier without you. But he had to go back home. He's getting a job. Apparently he's got some job interviews lined up, and since my older brother's brilliant, I know he's gonna get it, so good for him. Yeah, my older brother's pretty freaking amazing. I found out some amazing things about my older brother. I didn't know he knows like various computer languages. I didn't know this. He could program in many computer languages. I'm like, wow. I spend these moments with my brothers trying to get to know them better because, we don't know each other as well as we think we do. I found out that my older brother, he doesn't have a favorite album. Like, he doesn't have, like, a favorite band. Like, I was like, what's one album you could listen to over and over and over again without getting sick? He was like, I couldn't tell you. I'm like, really? I'm like, okay. Hey, music's maybe not your thing. For me, Van Halen 1 and Beastie Boys' Paul's Boutique, I could listen to those forever and never, ever, ever get sick of them. But whatever, that's just my opinion. But I want to say also the VA hospital, man, top notch. The VA hospital is the best hospital. My parents and my brother, they listen to that right-wing propaganda bullshit that goes on in America. They hear all these horror stories about the VA and how horrible it is and blah, 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 blah. Great. You know what? As I tell everybody, I'm like, okay, don't listen to the media ever. It's just lies. All they're trying to do is sell you fucking commercials and advertising. It's just marketing campaigns. That's all it is. Just fuck the news, fuck media in general. But when my parents came, because they came for one of my heart operations not too long ago, when they came, they were completely like, we were wrong. This place is incredible. And then my older brother found out. He's like, holy crap. Because, like, my older brother, they have this foundation at the VA hospital called the Heritage, the Carriage House. The Carriage House. And what the Carriage House does, it's a, what's it called? It's a place where families of veterans can stay while your veteran is being cared for at the VA hospital. It's a wonderful service. Unfortunately, in the beginning, they didn't have room at the Carriage House for my brother. Is it called the? I can't remember what it's called. I think it's called the Carriage. I'll have to look into more, but they didn't have room for him, so they put him up in a beautiful hotel in Beverly Hills. Like, they treated my older brother incredibly, and they treat me amazingly. And just the fact that the VA hospital has treated my family and me so incredibly. My family, my older brother and my parents are both making donations to the VA hospital because of how, oh my God, I'm sweating like Joe Rogan on a comedy special. My God, that's the one thing. I'm like, I've been fluctuating in temperatures. Like, I'm just, look at it. Hold on, let me show you my punk walker. Hold on, check this out. I've been like, I got a walker. I'm Walker Texas Ranger. But I've been putting like stickers on it and stuff because I was like, punk walker. That sounds funny. I got a Turbo Negro sticker on there. But yeah, it's my punk walker. Punk walker, get it? Punk walker! I'm a punk walker. Yeah, another thing too, I got therapy. I got physical therapy for 10 weeks, and they're coming over today at noon. And we're going to go for a walk. And they're going to teach me how to walk better. Because I'm still learning how to walk. That's my thing, is like, I'm relearning how to use my left leg. It's pretty neat. Also, something dramatic happened. I don't understand, and I kind of do. I have no urgency or urge anymore to smoke weed. This is so strange to me. I know I was doing vape reviews. I was doing this. I was doing that. Everybody was loving it. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. I was told by my physical therapist that I can't smoke weed for 6 to 8 weeks. And I was using marijuana specifically for pain. Here's where it gets weird, okay? Because I have another. Oh, I keep forgetting. I got a steak sandwich or something in the oven. Costco. Ah. Oh, Costco. Ah. Oh, these peaches are a letdown, bro. Ah. Call like a something like a stem or something. I don't know. It's gross. Damn you, Costco sliced peaches. But anyway, the VA hospital treated my family amazingly. The carriage house, if you could make a donation to the VA hospital, I'd greatly appreciate it. Please support the VA hospital. You're keeping great people alive. People who defended America. Like when I go there and I see people who are like missing legs and like, you know, these people did so much for this country, and it's like, wow. And I'm you know, it's one of the only communities I belong to. I don't really like hang out or anything, but I'm like a veteran. I'm a full-fledged DD 214 veteran. But the Veterans Hospital, I'm so happy. I'm grateful to have it. I have to know. I was told as I was leaving the hospital that I have to have another. I have to have another heart procedure because the whole time I was in the hospital, my heart rate didn't go below 120, which is kind of high. Blood pressure is fine, but my heart rate is just astronomical. So they're going to be putting me under the scalpel again, and I'm going to probably be doing this in the next couple months. Not looking forward to it. But if it's keeping me alive, wow, I just noticed, man, I haven't shaved my head in a while. I got clown hair right now. It's pretty awesome. Hey! I gotta shave. I've just been... I can't even shower. I gotta, like, take half showers. I can't even put my full body in the shower because I still got all these, like... I'm all cut up on this side, man. I'm gonna have some ugly scars, but I gotta massage my crap because it's all poofy. I gotta make sure I ain't got no clots. I gotta ice it down. That's what I gotta do. I gotta ice down. But you know what sucks? I mean, I miss my older brother. I wish he was here. I miss my family. And, but I'm thankful. Thankful to be here. Happy to be here. Grateful to be here. You know, I got my punk walker. Go for walks. Me and punk walker forever. Yeah, right. And I got this thing too. It's pretty cool. Got my grabber. Look at that. That might be too much for the grabber, but no, maybe not. I don't want to break it. It's a glass table. But yeah, they hooked me up. I got a big old neat toilet seat now. It's like a foot taller. So I don't know. Shit's crazy. Uh-oh. Somebody calling me. I gotta go. Talk to you later. I'm Skippy Simon. Bye.